Hello, friends. Your bank is quietly charging you fees every single month that they are counting on you not noticing. And for seniors on fixed incomes, these fees add up to real money every year. What most people do not know is that many of these fees can be eliminated with one phone call, one account change, or one simple request that your bank will never volunteer to tell you about. Today I am going through 5 specific bank fees that are draining senior accounts right now, what each one actually costs you, and the exact step you take to stop each one today. Stay until the end, because fee number 5 is the one that surprises people the most. And once you know what it is, you will never look at your bank statement the same way again. Before we get into it, subscribe to this channel right now and turn on the bell, because the financial traps I cover here are ones your bank will never explain during a teller visit. The people subscribed here find out before the money is gone and before the habit is already costing them hundreds of dollars a year without them realizing it at all. Subscribe now and let's go through every single one of these fees together, starting with the one that hits the most seniors every single month without a single warning. Fee number 1 is the monthly maintenance fee, and this one is the most common fee on any checking account at any major bank in the country right now in 2026. Major banks including Wells Fargo and Chase charge up to $15 per month on standard checking accounts. And if you have been paying this fee for 5 years, that is $900 out of your pocket. 10 years of a $15 monthly fee is $1,800. Gone. Quietly, in small amounts that never feel large enough in the moment to call about, which is exactly how the bank prefers it. Here is what the bank will not tell you at the teller window. That monthly fee can almost always be waived, and there are multiple ways to qualify that most seniors already meet without knowing it. At Wells Fargo, the $15 monthly fee on their everyday checking account is waived if you have $500 or more in qualifying direct deposits per month, which covers most Social Security payments automatically. At Chase, the $15 monthly fee on total checking is waived with a direct deposit of $500 or more per month, a daily balance of $1,500, or combined balances of $5,000 across accounts. If your Social Security check is direct deposited into your account, there is a real chance your monthly fee should already be zero, and if it is not, the bank owes you a correction. The action for fee number 1 is simple. Call your bank's customer service number, ask them to review your account for monthly fee waivers, and ask specifically whether your direct deposit qualifies you right now. If your bank refuses to waive the fee and you do not meet any waiver conditions, ask them to switch you to a no-fee account type, because most major banks have one and will not advertise it to existing customers. Fee number 2 is the overdraft fee, and this one is the most expensive per-transaction fee that seniors on fixed incomes face when managing a tight monthly budget carefully. The average overdraft fee at major U.S. banks runs up to $35 per transaction, which means a $4 purchase when your balance is $3 can cost you $39 total before you even realize what happened. If you have 3 small transactions in a single day that each trigger an overdraft, that is over $100 in fees for purchases that may have totaled less than $15 combined in actual spending. Here is the critical fact that most seniors never hear clearly. You opted into overdraft coverage at some point, and you can opt out of it right now with a single request to your bank today. Under Federal Regulation E, banks cannot automatically enroll you in overdraft coverage for debit card transactions. They need your consent, and that consent can be revoked at any time you choose. If you opt out of overdraft coverage, your debit card will simply be declined at the register when there is not enough money in your account, and that declined transaction costs you absolutely nothing. A declined card is inconvenient for 30 seconds and costs $0. A $35 overdraft fee on a fixed income is a real financial hit that repeats itself every time the same pattern happens again. The action for fee number 2. Call your bank or log into your online banking account and request to opt out of overdraft protection on your debit card transactions effective immediately today. Fee number 3 is the paper statement fee, and this is one of the sneakiest fees on your bank statement because it feels like a basic service that should already be included in your account. Many major banks now charge between $2 and $5 per month simply for mailing you a paper copy of your monthly account statement, with Wells Fargo charging up to $5 per statement period right now. That is $60 per year at Wells Fargo just to receive a paper copy of your own account information, a document you are entitled to see and that the bank is charging you extra to deliver in the mail. Here is what most people do not know. Many banks waive the paper statement fee entirely for customers who are 62 or older, and they do not automatically apply this waiver when you turn that age. PNC Bank, for example, waives the paper statement fee completely for account holders who are age 62 or older, but you have to ask for it because the waiver is not applied to your account automatically. If you are 62 or older and currently paying a paper statement fee at any bank, call your bank today and ask specifically whether an age-based waiver applies to your account for that fee right now. If your bank does not offer an age-based waiver, ask them to enroll you in electronic statements, and then ask for your paper statement fee charges to be refunded for recent months as a courtesy. Many banks will refund 1 to 3 months of paper statement fees when a customer calls and asks, because it costs the bank almost nothing and prevents you from closing the account over a small recurring charge. The action for fee number 3. Call your bank, ask about a senior age waiver for paper statements, and if none exists, request a switch to electronic statements with a refund of recent charges today. Fee number 4 is the out-of-network ATM fee, and this one actually hits you twice in a single transaction, without most people realizing that 2 separate entities are charging them at the same moment. When you use an ATM that does not belong to your bank's network, your own bank charges you a fee, currently averaging $1.64 per transaction at major banks. And then the ATM operator charges you their own surcharge on top. The ATM operator surcharge averages around $3.22 per transaction nationally, which means the total combined cost of a single out-of-network ATM withdrawal averages $4.86, according to current Bankrate data for 2026. If you use an out-of-network ATM twice a week, which is not unusual for seniors who visit the same convenient location near their home, that habit costs approximately $505 per year in fees alone. Here is the fix that most people walk right past. Every major bank has a network of fee-free ATMs, and you can find every in-network location near your home right now using your bank's official app or website. For seniors who prefer cash, the simplest alternative to ATM fees is getting cash back at the register during a grocery or pharmacy purchase. That transaction is completely free at virtually every retailer. The action for fee number 4. Search your bank's name plus ATM locator online or in their app. Identify the 2 or 3 closest free ATMs to your home and your regular errands, and use only those going forward. If your bank has very few in-network ATMs near you, this is a legitimate reason to ask them to reimburse your out-of-network fees or to consider switching to an account that offers ATM fee reimbursements. Fee number 5 is the minimum balance fee, and this is the one that surprises the most people because it feels like a punishment for a situation that was never clearly explained to them when they opened the account. Many standard checking accounts at major banks require you to maintain a minimum daily balance, sometimes as high as $1,500 at Wells Fargo or $5,000 in combined accounts, to avoid a monthly service fee entirely. If your balance drops below that threshold, even for a single day in the statement period, the bank charges the full monthly fee for that entire month, regardless of what your balance was on every other day. For seniors on fixed incomes whose Social Security payment arrives on a specific date each month, there are often days in the week before that deposit when the account balance runs lower than usual. Those low balance days before your Social Security deposit arrives can trigger the minimum balance fee even if your account is fully funded for the other 3 weeks of the month without any issue at all. Here is what the bank will never proactively explain. Most banks offer a basic or second-tier checking account with no minimum balance requirement and no monthly fee, and existing customers can switch account types at any time. The action for fee number 5. Call your bank and ask them what checking account options they offer with no minimum balance requirement and no monthly service fee, and ask to be switched to that account type today. You do not need to close your account or change banks to make this switch. It is typically a 5-minute internal account type change that your bank can process while you are on the phone with them right now. If your bank does not offer any no-fee, no-minimum option for seniors, that is important information because online banks and credit unions offer full checking accounts with no monthly fees and no minimums right now. So here is the complete picture on all 5 fees, and I want you to have every single action item clearly in your mind so you can make those calls this week and stop each one of these charges. Fee number 1, the monthly maintenance fee. Call your bank and ask for a fee waiver based on your direct deposit or account balance, or ask to be switched to a no-fee account type immediately. Fee number 2, the overdraft fee. Call your bank or log in online and opt out of overdraft coverage on your debit card so that future insufficient transactions are declined at no charge instead of hit with a $35 fee. Fee number 3, the paper statement fee. Call your bank and ask for an age-based waiver if you are 62 or older, and ask for a refund of recent charges as a courtesy if they confirm the waiver applies to you. Fee number 4, the out-of-network ATM fee. Find your bank's in-network ATMs near your home and errands. Use cash back at the register as a free alternative, and ask your bank about ATM fee reimbursement options. Fee number 5, the minimum balance fee. Call your bank and ask to be switched to an account with no minimum balance requirement so that your pre-deposit low balance days never trigger a monthly fee again. Every single one of these 5 fixes is free to implement, requires no new account at a new bank, and in most cases takes one phone call or one online request to put into effect permanently going forward. The reason most seniors are still paying these fees is not because they cannot stop them. It is because nobody sat them down and explained exactly what each fee is and exactly what to say to make it stop. Now you know exactly what to say, and that knowledge is worth hundreds of dollars a year on a fixed income where every dollar that stays in your account is one that works for you instead of for the bank. If this video helped you, please share it with a parent, a neighbor, or a friend who has a bank account, because every senior deserves to know what their bank is charging them and how to stop it today. Subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell so you never miss one of these, and I will see you in the very next video with more of what they are not telling you.